What's happening, everybody? Stubbs here with another episode of the Retro Handhelds podcast. Hey, here with Rob.
Guys.
Use guys. Rob the Retro Tech Dad's here. Van from Van Unboxed. And we have our special guest today is Mikhailov from TeamRetrogue. Sir, welcome back to the show. You're also kind of part of the team. Not kind of, you are part of the team. You're not a guest, but you are special. You are special.
Special. I don't know how to take that. I'm going to take it as a compliment.
Yes, that's the way it's intended, sir.
All right, perfect. Happy to be here.
Happy Monday. Happy to see you. Happy to see you all. We have a packed show, everybody. So strap in. We've combined some topics. Okay, so we're not going to expound on them endlessly. Some things we might not even comment on much. It's like, well, here's a thing that's happening because you can't look away in the scene, and there's 5 other kerfuffles and things happening. So we're just going to roll through it. And then we have some special things to share today. One of them is this controller is freaking badass. This is the Tarantula Pro from GameSir, and we're going to unbox. And I've been using this all weekend long during my exercisings and gamings. And I can't wait to show you that one. And then we're going to be doing a giveaway today. That's right. A bundle giveaway from Gulikit through the AKNES store. And this is the King Kong 3 Max SNES version along with the SNES dock. And we're going to do these as a bundle for one lucky winner. AKNES said, you know what? We'd like to do a giveaway again, but this time you choose what you want to give away. And I chose my very favorite combination of Gulikit things. So awesome. Can't wait to go through that. And then we're going to be playing some Celeste. So that's right. We're going to be picking out some handhelds and seeing which of us is the best at the first, I don't know, minute or so of Celeste, maybe less. And Mikhailov's got his A1 unicorn there ready to go. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
No already?
Yeah, that didn't take long.
We're like 3 minutes in, and I just got an no out of you.
Well, Pat gave me a little.
He's got a counter going
about something you were planning on using, and there it is.
I don't know anything about anything.
This is a hand-touched unicorn.
Right. Then we have a new topic or new segment tonight. We're going to be looking at some of our meanest and also wholesome YouTube comments that we get, because you wouldn't believe as a YouTuber some of these comments you get. And rather than look at them and sort of be like, what? And like, what? And it's fun to share with everybody, and we can all react to the horrible or wholesomeness, or mid, whatever it might be. Well, guys, so before we get into the news, just want to know, what have you been playing this week? Mikhailov, what about you? I'm seeing you're playing some Final Fantasy VI in the background there. Happy 30th anniversary.
There is some Final Fantasy VI in the background there. Shout out to Nerdfloss on Instagram. She made those for me out of wood.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's
and Frog
cool
too. Like, that's actually some really nice craft work from her. No, actually, I've been playing a different Final Fantasy, 14, which anybody who knows me knows that it's a hopeless addiction, and I can't stop, and it's getting a little ridiculous. But I did play another little fun game today called Bear and Breakfast. It's actually free on the Epic Game Store, and I was able to get it running on my Steam Deck through Junk Store.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a nice little cozy game. Our friend Crystal, I think, would get a real kick out of it.
Oh yeah,
this looks great.
I picked it up for free off of Epic as well.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, that beginning part's a little weird too, because you wake up in a cave. Like, that's
okay.
You're just in a cave world, and you just, I don't know, somehow you end up with a bed and breakfast. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Wow. Okay, I like the art style. This looks like a pretty solid game. Not too bad. All right. Ban, how about you, man?
I've been picking up a couple of games this past week. I got together with a couple of friends, and we started working through Pico Park 2.
Friends besides us?
Wow, I see how it is.
I'm offended.
I see how
Sorry.
it is.
I'll share you.
Friends.
You know what?
Sorry.
Oh
Wow. Oh. Yeah, Pico
continue.
Park is like a multiplayer, like it's kind of like a puzzle game, but you all have to work together to get to the end of each level. So I put in a little bit of time with some friends on that one.
Nice.
Other than that, I mostly just kind of went back to Forza Horizon 4 this week,
such a great game.
mostly using the Legion Go.
So is that game just sort of like a chill Zen game for you to play, or is it like a more of a competitive style?
Forza is definitely more like for me at least nowadays, you kind of just kick back and play it. There's
like
there's no Forza-thon anymore. It's all, since they're shutting things down or shutting the main, I don't know what it is. They're taking taking the main servers offline soon. So it's not like I have to worry about beating out anything.
Sure. Yeah, I get you. Okay. Well, very good. I think that that game's going to go on sale again for one of the various Steam sales, the Christmas holiday sale, I'm sure, right?
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
moving.
I bought it with all the DLC when it was like first announced it'd be shutting down. I think I paid like $15 for it.
We got to get you a copy on GOG though, so you actually own it, right? That's the big thing lately. Everyone's talking about.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah?
a big deal lately. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Who's playing? Why is someone playing Fortnite?
Why are we
So is
playing
this the new
Fortnite?
Forza DLC?
I don't think that's the new Forza DLC.
That's fair. That's fair. Rob, how about you, man? What's going on in your gaming life this week?
You know how
Are you
it goes.
tinkering?
Lots of testing, but
I
I
know, I know.
actually squeezed in some gameplay with a game called Hot Lap League. It's on the Play Store, and it's
Ooh.
pretty awesome. It's a
What's
kind
it
of
called?
track
How do you spell it?
Hot Lap League.
Oh, Hot Lap League.
Yeah, it's pretty
That
cool.
10 times fast.
It's kind of like a Trackmania style racing game where
Yeah.
you have like time trials. You need to go back and kind of get the best scores and whatnot. It's fun. It's a premium experience on Android, which is kind of nice. And
I
I'm
like
playing it a lot on the Pocket Mini. So
Yeah, I really like the graphics on this.
and a little
The-
teaser of a video coming tomorrow.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you have the new emulation showcase I saw for RP Mini.
That was for PlayStation 2. Yeah,
For PS2,
just
yeah.
kind of showing the full blown what it can do. Kind of following up on my review video and kind of digging deep into the PlayStation 2 library. So that was a lot of fun to do.
Fantastic, man. Well, I look forward to that, and I want to hear more of your thoughts on this game because the physics look really nice. Almost looks like Ridge Racer 4.
Oh, it's so much fun. The drifting and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Yeah.
You have to have just the right amount of drift. You don't want to overdo it, or else it slows you down and it affects your times. So there's a lot of finesse to the game. It just makes you want to keep going back and getting those better times. So it's a lot of fun.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Very good.
Definitely recommend it.
Well, I can tell you guys that I have been playing a little Kudelka before bed at night. I'm slowly making my way through that game. It's a tough horror RPG thing. It's good. But what I've been playing the most of is Halls of Torment, recommended to us by Satiric a few weeks back. And I've been playing it literally on every x86 device I can, like seeing like what's the best one to perform the best. And I kind of landed for the screen size. I've been playing it the most on the Legion Go, actually.
By the way,
speakers are terrible on the Legion Go, and so what I did was I got this 3D printed AliExpress thing. If we can full size this real quick. This is so reflective screen. This is an audio enhancer, so you put these and it has these little ears. Oh, and I already broke it, as you can see. And it pushes the sound up and forward at your face, and then the other part of it has, oh, where'd it go? It exhausts the air out the back, so it's not blowing hot air in your face. So this
your
one showed
Legion
up.
Go looks like a weapon.
Yeah. Well, this one showed up from China, cut in half. So and then I made it worse by dropping it. So I'm gonna make another one of these. But yeah. Anyways, Legion Go, super solid. I put a skin on here, by the way, and yeah, it's been fun. Halls of Torment is such an addictive game. Oh my god, it's the Diablo 1 art style, and you're playing hordes and hordes and hordes of demons and ghouls and all sorts of spooktacular creatures, and you're just trying to use RNG and luck and a little bit of skill to get your way to the very depths of hell, and unlock more characters, unlock more levels, unlock more weapons and classes, and it is so much fun. I've almost beaten the game. I beat the final boss last night, and now I'm playing back through the agony mode, like the more difficult version of it, much like Vampire Survivors and Brotato, that genre here. But yeah, I highly recommend it. It's like $4, worth every penny. I've gotten probably 20 hours out of this game.
By the way, as a public service announcement, the game is also now available on the Play Store natively.
Oh,
excuse me.
It's on mobile. Yes, it's released.
What?
Yep. Oh
what?
yeah.
It's
yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
It's on a great platform with a terrible store now.
Yeah. When I first saw it and I got the news of it, it said like 50 plus downloads or something like that. So like I think it's done better now, but I'm like, there's just no awareness on that platform at all. Like Google just doesn't care.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. I'm playing that tonight. I have to play the game on all my Android handhelds.
I don't recommend it for the mini. I'm not featuring it in that video I have coming tomorrow, since just
oh man, okay.
That, but,
oh, you got the SFC mini. I haven't seen that one in person yet.
Oh, you haven't gotten yours?
Not yet. Not yet. No.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'll change my camera real quick. We can get a quick look at it.
Yeah, I like that. I like.
Yeah,
that
see,
color.
look at that. It's only got 1K plus downloads. I mean, like that's just.
Sad. That's like it's new.
It's just.
Well,
sad.
I'm gonna spread the gospel of Halls of Torment, and it's been the best playing it while exercising, because it's like I'm fighting my demons, my exercise demons.
I think I'm gonna go download this on Android as well.
Yeah, I recommend it. There's all the classes are good for their own reasons. I could go on and on, but I won't. We actually have some breaking news before we're going to start the show. Okay, we can't not talk about this. As the show started today, AYN announced their next handheld. We're just going to cover this on the fly. This apparently is called the AYN Odin Portal. Yep. I haven't looked at it yet. Just Van sent a link in our private chat here, and we'll. Apparently, there's an IGG already and a video, so let's dive into that.
The IGG isn't live, but like for sale, but the link is there.
Yeah,
it's
just the trailer and just that it's up.
Okay,
but there is a trailer though, so I mean, we should check it out, live react to it.
Let's do it. Yeah. So everybody, this is AYN's next handheld. This is the Odin Portal. It's a 7-inch OLED handheld. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, that is sleek.
They got the RGB.
And looks like glass front.
Oh, man.
Oh, look how thin that is in the
Oh, wow. Man.
Man, those grips look familiar.
What do we got? What's the chip?
It doesn't say in here, but the Indiegogo just says Qualcomm CPU.
Wait. But if we roll back, was that a Windows logo? Well, I do want to learn how to play the trombone. But... Wait, what's the logo on the CPU for a second there? It looked like it was turning into the Windows logos.
Oh no, I think it was just like
time for a reverse image search on that exact screen capture.
Yeah.
Okay, OLED 100. We can assume it's Android, I suppose, but OLED 120.
Those are Android buttons.
Yeah. Also, Odin line is Android.
True. Yeah.
There's no Loki. They don't ever want to do Loki again.
Bring back the Loki.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm okay if they did one, but
well, here's my thing. If they can do like with the Retroid Mini and RP5, where they're doing Linux and Android.
Yeah,
I don't see any reason why someone might not be able to MacGyver like Windows on this.
So, yet again, AYN is late to the party. Since by the time they actually ship their handheld, the Portal will probably be in people's hands already.
This
This
is
is
nuts,
true.
guys. So, I mean, and it looks like it's using some of the design language from the RP5. So, again, I think there had to have been some planning happening here because you see Retroid release their AM OLED handheld. Their 5's not quite there, not quite out yet, but now we're seeing AYN do an even bigger, a 7-inch screen, which I've been digging the bigger screens lately. Also an AM OLED, 120 hertz panel. And do we know anything else yet beyond just the Indiegogo? Like, what other details can we mine from this?
As far as I can tell, there's nothing yet. I mean, all of this stuff launched right about at like 10, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It looks like it has an all
literally
glass.
happened as we started
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa.
stream.
Well, let's wait. Go back to that image real quick. Can we full screen this image? It looks like it has an all glass front as well.
It does, yeah. It
Yeah.
looks like it's all glass, yeah.
It seems
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's a big answer to Ioneo's.
It's like
Right.
the
Tyson,
it's like the Evo
Can you full,
competitor.
can you full screen that? Just the video.
By the way, I just
You
want
see
to
a lot of
Thank you, sir.
I know I mentioned like MacGyvering like Windows onto this. I don't know anything, so don't take me at my word on that.
it looks to borrow a lot of the design language from the new Retroid devices. Gee, I
Yeah.
wonder why.
Yeah.
Front-facing speakers too.
So and it looks like it has the joysticks from the AYN Odin
joysticks
2.
look good.
Yeah, those Hall
Yeah,
joysticks.
those are the Odin 2 joysticks.
The caps
Odin-
look like they're bigger caps though, which would make sense.
Odin 2 joystick, a little bit bigger caps. Looks like we have Odin 2 buttons potentially, stacked shoulders, decent. It looks like a pretty decent bump out in the back for those ergonomics, and
This
the
looks
bezel
pretty
is not
awesome.
bad. Yeah,
Interesting their choice of calling it the Portal. I wonder what they're trying to tell you there.
it's going to be VR.
No.
Oh no, let's not go back to
Let's
that
igno-
device. Yeah.
Oh man, nice big intake.
or it only can play PS5 games remotely, like another
I mean,
Portal
I
device.
mean another Portal device.
Oh yeah.
So I like the subtle AYN logo on the bottom, on the back there. Really nice bump out. Look how big that air intake is for the cooling element.
Yeah. So
Do you guys think a new chip though? Maybe that's why it's called the Portal versus just being the Odin 2 Portal, for example.
For the
Potentially,
Odin 3, they're not
I mean,
using numbering conventions
Yeah,
anymore.
it's
And-
weird.
I was gonna say if it was the 8 Gen 2 again, I think they would have just put that on the Indiegogo like
Right.
information. Instead, they just said Qualcomm CPU.
Yeah.
interesting.
Mm.
8 Gen 2, 8 Gen 3 potentially. And it looks like, so we have the stick up top, which makes sense. It's a more modern, this is for those listening to the episode here, this is going to be a horizontal handheld. You know, that's what they do. Pretty nice rounded corners on this. And the D-pad looks potentially the same D-pad from the Odin 2, 2 front firing speakers, near bezel-less design. People who were upset about the Retroid bezels have got to be happy about this. This is sleek, this is sexy, and so we are going to see a battle of the 7-inch OLED handhelds with this versus the Ioneo Evo, and we'll see which one comes on top. And versus the RP5, a little bit smaller display there, but this is nuts. Okay, wow, we'll let you know more as we find out more. I'm sure we'll have an article out on the website today.
This is
And
crazy. Boy, they are just trying to heat up before the holidays.
I was gonna say like this reminds me of last year where
Mhm.
Ioneo announced the Pocket Air and then AYN was like, "Here's the Odin 2" at the same
Yeah.
time.
And I got those two handhelds on the exact same day, and I reviewed the Odin 2 like twice, and I didn't touch the Pocket Air. I never reviewed it.
Oh,
Poor thing.
Yeah,
And,
that's what I'm saying.
It
It just
just
feels
came
like
at the wrong time.
I'm
they
gonna-
are so slow to deliver. That's the biggest problem. Like
yeah.
twice, 3 times now. Like I mean, it's like come on.
Yeah.
I just want to say, you guys are welcome. just like with everything I buy, the new one comes out immediately after. I had just gotten an Odin 2 Mini like a week and a half ago.
That's
Funny you
how it
mentioned that.
goes.
I just got another one less than a week ago.
You got the Odin 2 Mini as well. That's right. You got my
Yeah.
Odin 2 Mini.
I got your Odin 2 Mini.
Yep.
Just in time for a new announcement.
Yeah.
Right. I got to get my Odin 2. I got to finish my Odin 2 Mini review. I filmed it live, but I need to cut out all the live part and then add all the things that I've thought about it since that live stream. It's been a while. So I'm going to producer Sony and I are cobbling that together this week. So hopefully people will be okay with that, because I don't have it. I sent it to you, and I'll tell the story, but in the end, I didn't keep that one. I really loved it at first, and in the end, it was a little bit hot for me, a little the way the weight's balanced. I just kept going to bigger screens. Like I'm like, I wish I had the Odin 2 instead, even though the mini OLED is very nice.
So I felt the same way. I sold mine within a week of doing my review, and then I missed it. It was weird.
Oh, I miss it. That's for sure. I miss it, but it's like I'm back on the hunt for the one. You know what I mean? Like I want the one. I don't want to keep around so many handhelds for comparisons. We don't need so many
You found the one.
handhelds for comparisons.
Isn't it the MSI Claw?
Well, that's
the MSI
X86.
Claw is
We gotta-
gorgeous handheld.
We got to find the one for Android, the one for X86, of course, the one for verticals, and the one for budget. Well, and then we got to find the one like the mini, the best mini. So we need 5 handhelds, and then that's all you need.
5 is a good number.
And like one good corpo handheld.
Yeah.
So 6.
It's a lot of handhelds. That's less
too
than
many.
what Band has.
So can we condense further?
No.
Why are you whipping out a DS?
Well, you said a Corpo handheld.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair game, man.
That's fair. Yeah.
So if you're interested, I guess we already have a link for it. Right there, AYN Odin Portal IGG. It also, I posted it in live chat if you want a clickable link there, and I'll add it to the description. But yeah, this is hot off the presses. We will find the 1/6 handhelds, and it'll be good. Okay, let's get on to the show. I'm sure we'll keep referencing this. This is nuts. AYN, why are all the drops on Mondays right before the show happens?
It's perfect timing.
We have so much Anbernic to go over right now. Okay, listen. Here's what happened since we saw you all last week. Are you ready for this? It's the fire hose time here. Okay, first off, Anbernic is making a new H700 device. They're not stopping. This is the RG CubeXX. This is the RG Cube, cheaper, with an H700 inside of it, with the D-pad and the joystick reversed. And it should retain many of the qualities of the RG Cube, but not the RAM. The RAM is down to 1 gigs to match the other H700s for the most part. And also storage is going to be less. You're just going to get that micro SD card slot. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. It's a 1:1 aspect ratio display though, and that's really cool. And actually, this is one the community has been asking for a while. And Russ from Retro Game Core actually said, hey, I kind of let Anbernic know about this one, and they should make this, although he wanted a 35XX-H raised up to a 1:1 screen. So this is what we get. And some people are stoked in this. Some people are like, why another one? What's the point? And you know what? I mean, this is like a premium RGB 30. That's my takeaway. What do you guys think?
I'm actually surprisingly hyped. I can't believe how unusually hyped I am for something like this, but I'm hyped just for one reason and one reason only: muOS. I see bands pointing.
That's because you're right.
You
Yeah.
get those bananas going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a much higher quality and better built device over the RGB 30, so it will be a better option in that sense.
It's an RGB 30 with like proper charging.
Yeah, I was going to say that actually it'll turn on, you're not going to be sure if it turns on or not,
I just really hope there's no cardinal snapping on the joysticks. That's my only concern.
Speaking of the joystick,
Oof.
they don't look like they're going to be the new ones, at least.
No. No, they don't.
Which is fine. If you're getting this, I don't know, how many people focus on the sticks, but
So I'd make an argument about that.
okay,
That's what I.
Yeah.
you can argue me.
Yeah. Arcade games, especially shmups that are using that 1-1 screen, are actually pretty awesome with the analog stick.
I was also going to say N64.
Oh, I forget about N64.
Like those are all joystick heavy games.
The only question I have is, will this have the improved sticks and the fix we got for the 406V, or is this going to be back to Cardinal Snapping land?
Yeah, those are the old sticks. I mean, those look like the same.
They'll
crappy
probably
sticks.
have Cardinal Snapping until we get muOS.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I am saying there's a chance.
Does
All right.
muOS, and I should know this, does muOS fix the cardinal snapping on the vertical on the 4XXV?
It should. They just released Banana OS, or like the Banana update, and it mentioned fixing cardinal snapping thanks to some help from Gamma.
That's right, from Gamma. You're right. I forgot he had a hand in it.
Right?
Our hero.
So it's kind of funny. I'm looking at the chat, and someone said it should be an option, and I agree with that. We should have an option to turn it on or off, because again, like depending on what you're playing, the cardinal snapping actually is useful. So it's like
It can be.
Yeah. So
Since
it's like, I mean, people are divided about that, and some people care more than others about it, and others it's like a non-issue. So again, it's just I'm more interested. I prefer the range of motion on those improved sticks. That's kind of what I'm talking about. I don't care about the cardinal snapping as much.
And Zoo's been saying, you know what, would love to have cardinal snapping on some of these, because N64 is more realistic that way. It's more true to the original experience.
Fair.
And I think maybe Anbernic just likes cardinal snapping. Maybe they just enjoy it, and that's why they are so stubborn about it. It's funny that we got it fixed on the 406V, what we consider fixed. Are we going to see that again? I really hope so, because it's nice to have that freedom of movement, like you're saying, Rob. So motion is lotion, baby.
I just think it's funny, because how many months ago did we say, oh yeah, this is going to be the last H700 device? And I knew that wasn't going to be the case. It's just freaking Anbernic just...
Oh, it's at the point where I'm making jokes about it at the beginning of my videos now.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
For reference, it was the 40XXH that was listed as the last H700.
Yeah.
Well, we're a few past that now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm fine
for
with
sure.
this one.
Yeah.
Just one other change that I noticed. I think that the cube isn't going to have the analog triggers. I think that one's kind of a given, though.
Yes. It looked like they were just buttons on there.
Yeah, there's a little part where it like shows the back buttons, and they're
no
they're pretty
active cooling
flat.
either. No active cooling, so obviously.
Are you telling me my H700 doesn't need a fan?
No, I mean, there are some mods you can do, but I'll leave you to the internet for those mods.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of it, honestly. You know what? I'm not a fan of the fan. But
I guess Anbernic canceled their OnlyFans.
Oh no.
No, it's all right. I like the gritty texture that we have on those stacked shoulders, by the way.
I do like that, yeah.
You know what? This is a more ergonomic RGB 30. I'm chill with it. I'm cool with it. RGB 30, it does get you that RK30 566. So, you know, you're gonna have actually a little bit better performance there, Ben.
Native Portmaster,
Right,
Pico 8.
Oh, I'm so excited about that.
So it should be nice, though. This should be cool. And Pico 8, all the one-to-one goodness. Here's another one. Let's move on to the next Anbernic reveal, because they're also releasing a controller all of a sudden. And we just got shipping notices for our review units here at RH. And so apparently that was both revealed just now, today, I think.
Yeah, this morning.
And it's happening fast. And so this looks very much like an 8-bit controller. Maybe it was made in partnership, but it is band notice. There are some slight differences between this and an actual 8-bit controller if you zoom in on both. And so we have to wonder, you know, this is Hall 6, they said. It has a fairly small form factor here, and hopefully doesn't have cardinal snapping. And there's some cool colorways. There's one like lavender Aveeno baby lotion one that's matched up to your RG28XX nicely, and there's a cube variant.
Those sticks actually look like legitimate full-blown analog sticks.
Full
They
size.
don't even look like the 406V ones. They look like full-blown analog sticks, full size. Which
So
I would
here's-
expect to see on a controller. I mean,
Right?
we don't need those other types of sticks, you know.
Is that the Wukong one?
Yeah, that's the Wukong one.
The Wukong
So
one is awesome.
This new one here is called the Anbernic RGP01. And we'll share with you maybe by the next episode on camera, you know, what you're going to get here and what this is like. Must be Bluetooth. And I'm sure it's meant to work with Android. And
they do mention a 2.4 gigahertz dongle as well. Or at
Oh,
least
Oh, nice.
in
Nice.
specs it mentioned 2.4.
Not bad.
And Andrew also says, mentioning back about the AYN reveal, it looks like the Odin portal is supposed to be the Odin 2 portal, according to their Discord, which would tell me that we might be seeing the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 again in there.
Which I mean is fine.
Yeah,
Totally.
it seriously is fine.
Don't really need much more. The Ultimate 2C is the comparison we were trying to make there, which they're fantastic controllers. And so we're going to see. Anbernic is making controllers now. Who knew? All right. Now we can also speculate a little bit about some more Anbernic devices. There's two more things to talk about. The Channel Nitrix showed some patent designs for a few things. One of them being this dual screen RG406V, and the mock-up that our artists here have made is not exactly what the patent is. The actual patent is showing that it has a slide up second screen. So you slide the main screen up and it shows a second little screen below, and then you have swappable analog sticks that you can take on or off the device. So you can turn it into like a regular Game Boy, or you can make it more of an RG406V with a second screen. Now all of this is speculation and rumor based. We don't know if this is real. Clearly this is probably at least a design thought up by Anbernic, and they did a patent for it. Or some early sketches here. But I don't know, guys.
There's a lot going on with this thing.
It's a lot happening. Supposedly it's a 960 by 720 display with a 640 by 480 down below.
Makes me
3D
wonder how that would work, though. Especially if it's an Android-based device. Like, how do you get information to the second screen? Like, how do you tell Drastic to go to that second screen?
Probably just magic. I don't know.
Also,
Magnets?
Magnets.
How do they
Magnets.
work?
so the
Magnets.
thing that pops out, that's for the analog sticks. Are those cutouts the speakers, I'm assuming?
So you can either have speakers or analog sticks, you're saying?
Well, that's what I'm
But not
saying. Like,
both.
is it like you could choose between front firing speakers or then put it
Oh.
down firing? I guess. Like, I don't.
I thought that was
Oh.
start and select.
Well,
Wait, isn't that
I was
for
thinking that
select? So you
too, but then I'm
swap-
like, wait, well, like that start and select will go on the bottom of the device.
Yeah,
I'm
I guess so. It is start and select. It has to look. It's start and select, man. And we don't know where the speakers are on this.
Yeah, because also
look,
like
This
that-
is the
that looks
kind
like
of stuff I dreamt up when I was like bored in high school or like middle school or maybe even elementary school.
it's not like it's. I would not think to do a dual screen vertical. I suppose I would think to do a dual screen.
I like the,
horizontal, but
I like the secondary screen that has like it's like looks like a CRT bezel thing going on around it.
something going on there. I don't know what's happening
It
here.
goes into the screen, like into the handheld. It's got
Okay.
depth effect.
Do you guys think this is obviously an Android handheld, right? This has got to be
Well, it says Lux and Android. If you scroll down at the bottom,
Lux and Lux
Lux and Android.
Android. So T820 probably. No, they got to have something a little beefier than that if you're going to be powering the second screen. And
especially if you want to get 3DS out of it, you can't.
And 960 by 720, so you're looking at a higher resolution there. You know.
Yeah, no, this has to be a bit of a higher chip. Even if it's a Dimensity chip, it's still
wild.
going to be something higher. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what comes to fruition here. If it's going to happen, you'll know about it soon enough around
Yeah.
here. Let me tell you. Okay, so the other patent that they have is something called the RG406P, which is the 406V as a horizontal with some stacked shoulder buttons, basically. It looks interesting, and this one actually does have a patent filed, and so this I have more stock in and a little bit more faith in. It probably is going to happen, is my best guess here. It's yeah. So if we go back to the other page there, producer Sony, and you're going to see it makes mention of it. Go back just to the RH Weekly page. That's where you're going to find it. And if you scroll down, yep, there it is. Top first paragraph, RG406P. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. So this is a mystery, though, but I'm guessing we'll hear about this after we get the RG CubeXX. Like we were saying before, you know what? This is just as a stick up top, stacked shoulders. You're getting what looks like the same 4-inch high-end quality IPS, likely from the 406V. Same D-pad buttons, likely. But this is another one people have been asking for, and so I think Anbernic is starting to just take community requests at this point, which is good to see. Nevertheless, it is a torrent of handhelds coming our way, so just be prepared, reviewers. Here we go.
Don't gotta review them all.
Yeah,
don't gotta review them all. Just saying.
You know, sure about that?
Skip out. They're gonna announce this, and you're gonna be like, actually, go ahead and send that
the P
over.
makes sense though. To have a plastic.
The P always makes sense, man.
Yeah, always.
Getting the RG 351P. Yeah.
Oh, the 351P is still one of my favorites. Like to this day.
Oh yeah. Brilliant Game Boy Advance on that one.
Oh yeah.
Bam.
I mean, aside from the micro, but it's still hard to recommend the micro over the 351P just for price alone.
I know. 351P is a classic, and I hope that they start selling it again. Yeah, honestly, I hope they put Wi-Fi in it. They could probably just resell that at this point. They really could. I think everyone would be okay if they added Wi-Fi back to that.
Yeah, and I think at this point they probably could get away with it because it's probably a lot cheaper to manufacture one now than it was back in 2021.
Yep, I think so as well. And Ban, what do you think about this one, man?
I mean, I'm honestly not too excited about this one comparatively.
What? You're not jumping up and down for joy right now? Like, oh my god, I need this in my life. No.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's probably going to use the higher resolution screen. It's probably going to use the fixed sticks. If you're looking for a 4-inch like Android handheld, this is probably going to be your best like small option. But I feel like with the cadence at which they release handhelds, you're probably going to see something even better that's probably in a similar form factor not long after.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk logically here about look logically at the release schedule. You know, look at history. One after the other, 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 and then we breathe, and then another Anbernic, another Anbernic, another Anbernic, another Anbernic. Just much like, you know, just we used to say this about Powkitty, but now it's Anbernic has way outpaced them. They're just not stopping. And when is enough? But they're making some fan favorite community devices here, and so I've seen it really divided. Even on the RG CubeXX, I saw some really extreme like vitriol towards it. Just like, I can't believe they would do this
again. Like, you don't have to buy every single one.
Well, no, you don't.
No.
That's why I know it's annoying they just keep churning them out, but at least, you know, there's options out there for everybody. You can pick what works best for you. So I mean, you can't be too upset with that part of it.
No,
you know,
right? But
on the other side of the argument, though, what happens if you're just trying to get into this hobby for the first time?
It's so overwhelming. Yeah.
And you buy a handheld, and then they announce another one within the next week, and you're like, well, the thing I just bought is useless.
there's probably people who are just getting into the hobby now, who maybe are watching this live stream or listening to the episode right now, and they're like, "What are these guys talking about?" It's just like, how do I choose which one do I want? Someone tell me, which one do I want? That's why we have a channel in our Discord called "What Do I Buy?" It's meant specifically for that purpose, because it's so much. Like, I can't sit here and walk you through which one are you going to buy, because there are hundreds now of options, and it's all personal preference. And but there is a handheld for you. There is a handheld for everybody,
except for you, since you said you haven't. You said you haven't found the one yet.
Not for
Android,
yeah.
so.
You need the 6.
I'm getting there. I need my 6. So I need my 6 fix.
Yeah, like
he needs that P.
Just
man.
like I need my threads. If you're looking for threads, go to rh-go.link/spreadshop, where our merch is there to purchase with money, or RH swag points from playing games like Game of the Month. All right, well, let's move on from all the Anbernics. There's one more thing I wanted to share before we have a little fun surprise. Xemu, the Xbox emulator, is available now. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. It has been shown to work on the Retroid Pocket Mini through the ROCKNIX firmware. And here's one of the devs, Brooksy Tech, showing it off, running Halo on his RP Mini, and it looks really cool. Like, with that OLED screen.
This is mind-blowing to me. I mean, can you
Is it
imagine?
running well?
Well, that's
I think it had some. The frame rate wasn't quite up there, but there's still work being done here. It's not quite done yet. So,
I mean, to me, the fact that it's working at all is impressive.
True.
And I don't know if it's running full speed in this showcase here, but
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. But I mean, again, there's still work going on here.
And it's a Snapdragon 865, and so it's a proof of concept here, and the fact that it's working at all is so impressive. Xbox emulation has always been a tough thing to get going. Made easier lately, but
this is just mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
Just thinking about the size of the Mini and the size of the original Xbox. And
right?
Like, teenager Rob would have been like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, there's no way. Like, come on.
Imagine
what kind of crazy space tech you got there.
Imagine if teenage Rob fell asleep and woke up in today's world.
Woke up instead of an Xbox controller in my hand, I had the Mini in my hand with Halo on the screen.
I can guess the first words out of his mouth.
It actually won't be that.
He'll be like, "Where's my GP?"
I'm pretty sure there will be some cursing first, and then something else. I don't know what.
Yeah.
And oh no, thrown in there somewhere.
Oh boy.
And then we're gonna look in a mirror and be like, "Oh, where did all those grays come from?"
And Green Protagonist, thank you for your donation. 3 devices, pocket, couch streaming, and high-end x86. Reviewers are blessed, cursed with too many options. You only need 3 devices. A pocket. Okay, let's talk about this. A pocket, a couch, streaming, and a high-end x86. That's
you
fair.
need one for your couch. You need one for your bed. You should have one in the bathroom. You should keep one in your glove box in your car. Just probably not a PAL Kitty because the battery might explode. What others do we need?
You need one next to your bidet.
Next to your bidet.
That's stern but fair.
These are good. This is good. I think that's an excellent topic.
You need one for travel.
Do you guys think we'll ever get down to just one, like the act? Remember what Taki used to talk about, just the one handheld, and nobody talks about this anymore because at this point, with all the different genres of handhelds, how do you pick one? But do you think we can do it one day before death?
I mean, Nefarious just rocks the Steam Deck, and he's perfectly happy with that.
Is he?
He's also not crazy like us.
Oh, there it is.
He's crazy in different ways.
Oh, everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, for me, nothing's ever changed. I just love tech. So I just like messing around with all these different devices. If it's not a handheld, then it would be a computer stuff or laptops or tablets or something. a toaster. I don't know. It's just something
He-
out there, you know.
He would get it. Rob will get into smart toasters if he didn't have handhelds.
Nate the Great says, literally no chance any of you will get down to 1 ever.
I
Yeah.
think I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. Just don't look behind me.
The thing is also, as like reviewers, we don't necessarily have to just whittle down to 1. Our
Yeah.
job is to show what these devices are capable of.
No, don't
You
listen
know.
to Rob.
Yeah.
No, I'm starting to-
just saying,
Dude,
like,
I'm starting to axe comparisons out of my videos, because if I don't, for one, you don't need to see every compare, because I'll make a billion comparisons and the whole video will be
Yeah.
comparisons. And for 2, let it be focused on what the video is supposed to be about. Number 2 is if I don't do that, then I will just keep hundreds of handhelds, because like, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm trying to take the audience on a journey to whittle down to my favorite. We'll start with 6. We'll start with 10.
that's not even like the equivalent of a shelf for band. I mean,
We'll start with my 25 on the shelf, and then we'll work our way down over the years to the 10 and the 6, and maybe the 1. I think I'd probably have to quit reviewing handhelds in the show to truly get down to 1.
That shelf right behind me is 25.
See, keep 25 on the shelf. That's reasonable.
is
Just
that
ignore
that
that
shelf
shelf.
be
Have
trusted?
25 on the shelf too.
Can that shelf be trusted?
Yeah,
I don't
Oh,
trust.
that's a whole lot of weight.
I don't trust that shelf as far as I can throw it, man.
I mean, I could just take it out. I mean, it would throw pretty easily.
They
Yeah,
have a
well,
pretty good organizational structure. I see all the verticals on top, the horizontals in the middle.
and
It's
look
a
at
beautiful shelf.
It's a
you know.
all the shelf. Is that IKEA?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just a Billy.
Oh, sweet.
They don't make this color anymore, so I can't get more handhelds. Sorry, guys.
Mikhailov, I like
Oh,
your
hi.
very minimalistic background there. You have some different art and things. You also have, I see, Sonic kicking Mario down a flight of stairs.
Yeah, that's my little way of supporting Russ.
Amazing. It's so good.
I'm not going to get started on what that poor FF6 character is doing to that dog. Okay, so let's.
Oh my god! Play Final Fantasy VI.
I know. I'll do it. I have a screen share. I'm sorry. Oh no. Don't want to get us canceled. Okay. Share my screen. Here we go. So we're going to talk about comments. So people what's happening?
Are you waiting for a reaction from us?
Yeah, like, is everything okay?
Oh no! Oh, see, now you got me saying it.
That's what happens when you get on this show.
Yeah, and
It
There
all
are a
goes
lot of
downhill.
oh no moments.
and usually it's Stubbs at the center of it.
Okay.
Oh,
I had a technical kerfuffle. Hold on.
Oh,
we could
okay.
tell.
Chat's concerned. Did you possibly have a seizure?
That's stern but fair.
I
Did
had
you have a stroke?
yes, I had a stroke. Sorry, my AI matrix broke down. My neural net processor broke down for a minute. No, I had a tab open and I started playing our intro song, and I had our YouTube video, like our live stream playing, and I was like, why am I hearing everything doubled? Like, oh my god, what's
no.
happening? And you guys were totally cool. I'm
oh,
like,
there it is again.
Yeah, I know.
anyways,
You got me saying it.
I'm gonna do a screen share. And we're gonna share some interesting, colorful comments that we get sometimes. This should be fun.
Give him a second.
Mm.
There we go. Okay, at Drew Dragoon commented on the end of Switch emulation and one man's fight against Nintendo. I'm tired of you hypocrites. We all know you're going to buy a Switch 2 on release, and you're all going to continue to buy Nintendo games and support them financially, which is all they actually care about. All this yapping about big bad Nintendo is meaningless. Words are cheap and only actions matter, and I can't listen to stupid hypocrites anymore. Now, personally, I'm not going to go run out and buy a Switch 2. I probably will get one to tinker with at some point, though. So he's not wrong there. But calling us stupid hypocrites, little over the line. And so I said, you know what? This is a great first comment for our new segment. And I let him know. I said, hey, this is a great comment to highlight in our new segment. Thanks for watching. And that's kind of how you know what? That's how we handle these things. Rob?
Oh, go ahead, Rob.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say. I mean, I can't say something, and you know, I kind of on the same boat as you. I don't think I'm running out to buy a Switch 2. I actually can stick to my guns when it comes to supporting Nintendo. I am actually pretty annoyed by some of the actions they've been doing lately. So for me, it's like,
yeah,
I've got so much going on in my life day to day, and there's so many games to play and enjoy. And even when you talk about emulation, there's so many consoles to enjoy. And so for me, it's, you know, I can't keep up with it as it is, you know, right now. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big deal for me to skip out on the Switch 2, you know, at least early on.
Mikhailov?
Yeah, I kind of am in agreement with that. I will. He's right about the fact that I am probably going to end up buying a Switch 2 at some point, but usually very early on in their life cycle, they only have like one or two really banger games. And, you know, what if their banger game for the Switch 2 is we're going to re-release Breath of the Wild and it's going to run better? Well, I already have something that has it run better. So
I'm curious about the Switch 2, but I already don't really use the Switch 1, and definitely not lately. In fact, I was looking at some of those good Prime Day deals. I'm like, man, the Switch OLED is on a great sale. And I'm like, I don't feel like playing Switch. I'm bummed out. Nintendo bums me out. And so I don't think I'll seriously ever adopt the Switch 2 as like a primary console, but I'm going to want to tinker with the hardware a little bit. You know what I mean?
Here's hoping has another hackable Tegra.
Yeah, give us a new Tegra. Give us a new NVIDIA Shield TV. Thanks for
please.
your comment, Drew Dragoon. Okay, let's see. This is a good one. This one's aimed at me. So this is for my R36S video. I clicked on it. William Clark says, I clicked on a video. I just want to see the games, possibly a little bit of the operating system. But is it overall good? Keep it simple. What's smart? But bro, you're sharing every single internal thought you have. You could just stick to what is smart as far as a review is concerned. I apologize, but you do carry on a little too much. Keep it smart. Keep it short. Time does not rewind. That was a run-on sentence, and it was a lot to get through, but we got to the end. I would say to this one,
a period in there in sight.
It's much like his own comment. He's right. It is a whole lot.
Nailed it. There's definitely a ton of irony in this comment.
There's a lot of irony in the comment. It's great, and I would have to say, beyond that, you know what? For one, it's one of my older videos, but for two, I have super ADHD. I have lots of thoughts, and I just share them, and that's just it's just who I am. But you could ask, why am I like this? And I'll tell you, I don't know. I don't know. What do you say to that? You say, thanks for watching. All right, good comment. Thank you.
You should respond and say, be kind, rewind.
Be kind, rewind. It's true.
Yeah.
Time doesn't rewind unless you have a time machine. This one is going right for Zoo's jugular. For the new RG35XX SP.
Oh no.
Sumaya 695 says. Impressions for what? It is the same thing as before. YouTubers these days will do everything just for views. Pathetic.
Except there were a lot of changes, or at least important changes.
Except for the buttons changed and some key things in the hinge.
And the hinge.
Enough to warrant making a video, I would say. Now, what does Zoo have to say to this one? Is he in chat? Zoo, what's your
I haven't seen Zoo yet.
That's stern but fair.
Well, I'll respond on his behalf. Sumaya, thanks for watching. Okay. Okay, comment on the RP Mini in-depth review. This one actually is one of our new reviewers, Derek. The fan whine made me cross-eyed and I peed my pants. Chim Richards, 81 says. We said sorry about the mess. And they said the review was so thorough that I sat in the mess until it was over. Nice. That was a good one.
So poor guy is a worse splatter than my 4-year-old.
What I want to know is, were they like watching it at their desktop or like on their couch? Because like, if it's your phone, you could have taken it with you.
Now, Paul's right. No kink shaming, and it's true, Bam. Like okay. Now, this one, so that was meant for Derek, our new reviewer, Derek. So Derek responded on your behalf. Let us know your thoughts. This is our new shorts creator. His name's Todd, at Toddtronics. Super cool dude. He made a video for us, and this person says, Advanced 64 Bro says, I don't care about your fancy retro device. I'd rather collect and take care of real retro devices because it feels more fun than just using a dumb little device. I would say that this is the same size, if not bigger, than your classic Game Boy. It's SP, but it is bigger.
Also, from somebody who's done both, I like the stuff we do better.
Yeah, I like emulation.
It's fun to tinker. It's fun to tinker. For me,
emulation is magic. When games just work, what's the fun in that? Thanks for watching. Okay. Now this is for Ken. This is for Zoo about Ken Hank. 12 terabyte hard drive. Burrito 44 says it's not Ken and Hank. It's Ken Hank.
Are you sure?
We're not sure. Pretty sure it's Ken and Hank.
he got it right in the title at least. So
yeah, it's true. It says right there.
Yeah, it's just Ken Hank right there.
Now Zoo always calls Ken and Hank. That's just the Zoo.
It's just his accent. He has an accent. That's all.
He has an Ohio accent. Thanks for watching. Okay, now this one is coming right for me again. RGB20 Pro. This was the one where we had Crisscross, the Medal of Honor dev, and they said Killswitch80 says, "Wow, he was incredibly interesting. It's a shame that most of his stories and comments were cut off by you. I lost count how many times you interrupted him and took the conversation into a different direction, not allowing him to finish." Two thoughts here. One, thanks for watching. Number two, we're running a news show here for the first hour. But we match and all that. When you have a guest on who's a dev, and maybe they're not familiar with the space or what we're doing here, it was sort of like, well, how do we handle that? We're like, come on for the news. He's like, I want to react to it. All right. I was like, that means I'm going to be moving you along. If we get into dev stories, I'll be moving straight to the next topic.
Yep.
Said, okay. He's like, just direct me, let me know. And so we did that. We got something super interesting. I would be like, what's that? Oh, I want to hear this. I'm like, oh crap, we got to talk about this e-waste, Like, all right, pivot us back. But the second hour of our show tries to always focus on the guest or some activity together. And so that really let it breathe. But we had so many news topics that night that we knew we couldn't do a full dedicated thing for Chris like we wanted to. And so we were asking Chris to come on for a second episode. And so Killswitch, if you're out there, check it out soon. We're going to have him back on and have a no news guest only episode where we talk about dev war stories and really get into the nitty gritty of that super interesting stuff, because I as well felt cringe inside my soul interrupting Chris to bring us back to talk about this stuff. Okay. It hurt me inside deeply. So I agree with you. Thanks for watching. Lastly, RP Mini video again for Derek. Penepo says, my Mini surprisingly is now this is a wholesome one. My Mini surprisingly is already arriving today. Apparently I'm so excited. Buttons are such a bummer, but not a deal breaker, just annoying. Derek was showing that, if you flick your thumb along the face buttons, they're a little loud and clackety, which, I agree with. Not it's a huge deal, but like they said, not a deal breaker. And I can't remember what we said. I was like, oh yeah, something. And they said, turns out they just shipped my dad's RP4 Pro separately, but I still got to spend the day setting it up for him, which was fun. And I said, oh, that's wholesome. That's the magic of this hobby, sharing your passion with your loved ones. You can set them up with their handhelds. Like, here, Dad, you know what? Play whatever game you want from your preferred era of gaming.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So we wanted to end this on a high note, and we'll get back to the news now. But that's just, let us know if you like this segment. I thought it would be fun to look at some of these comments. We get comments from all across the board in all sorts of ways, opinions, some of just a lot of conviction, and you got to respect it. But also, it's fun to poke at them a little bit. Yeah, it's special. All right, so leave us your best comments. Yell at us. Wholesome, critical. It's all engagement. It's good. Okay, so next, what we have up today, we're talking about. Oh yes, so now we're going to talk about the data breaches. There's a number of them going on. Biggest one and the biggest problem here is, of course, the Pokemon company, Game Freak. Not exactly a Nintendo company, if as I understand it, right? They're their own thing. They have been hacked, a massive data breach that not only has tons of, IP stuff that's been leaked, but also personal information of the employees has been collected. And there is 2,600 employees, and there's some threats, right? Game Freaky. Yeah. And so we have to play it careful with to not get demonetized on YouTube today. But let's just say, don't Google anything about this, and don't check out Sujano's link in our RH Weekly article here, because there's a rabbit hole to go down. We suggest you not go down it, because it is a deep, dark, scary place. I've read it. Oh my God. No, thank you.
He is scarred for life.
I'm scarred for life. There's way too much I didn't want to know about the backstory of some of these Pokemon. And I'm a little afraid to play the games for the foreseeable future. Just I need time, therapy, and time to heal. What do you guys think?
I mean, I've been following this kind of closely ever since I heard about it. I haven't really gotten into the nitty gritty of the stuff that you're talking about, but a lot of I mean, I read a couple of stories, but most of them were about like addressing some of the controversy of like, what do people in the Pokemon universe eat? Which, because they don't have animals, they have Pokemon. And that's kind of as far as I got there. I've been more looking at the beta artwork that was released, or oh god, I broke Stubbs.
There is some wholesome stuff. You're right, man. Like there is some wholesome stuff that got leaked, but people who were doing a little more digging found some horrible things.
I'm seeing some stuff in the chat now that I really don't want to know about.
Close your eyes, Mikhailov. Shield.
No, I just there was one that I saw that I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Earmuffs.
I'm too innocent for this. but someone like, I mean, granted, leaks and phishing and stuff is never a good thing. Like that is something that just shouldn't happen. But as a Pokemon fan, like seeing some of the beta artwork and seeing like pre-release beta footage or seeing some like original battle music or stuff that didn't make the cut, I kind of like looking at that stuff just because I wanted to see what didn't make it versus what did make it. But yeah, that stuff, that other stuff, yeah, no, I don't want to know. Like the most edgy thing I read was about eating Pokemon, and that was enough.
Okay. Yeah. That's about as far as you should go.
Don't Google it. Don't read about it.
Do not read into it.
And the hackers, what are they looking for? Do you guys know? Like, what's their demand? What's their end game here with doing this?
I think what they were trying to do was they were trying to find information of the upcoming games. Like Pokemon ZA is coming out next year. They want to know what's happening with Gen 10, and so I think they wanted to find
some
like
Switch 2 news. Like
Switch 2. Like they found out the code name for Switch 2.
Yep.
Through all of that information, but that's what they were looking for. But what they were looking for versus what they found. Clearly two different things. Maybe Game Freak planned that. Maybe they planned all that junk information to keep people from hacking them.
And just like AYN planned for the new Odin 2 portal to have an 8 Gen 2, because Nicole did reveal today at 8:35 that it does have a Snapdragon 8
Hey,
Gen
it's
2.
not 8:35 yet for me.
I
Well,
mean,
not for me either, Mr. West Coast.
8:35 was like an hour ago.
It's 10:11
For
here.
you. Well, you guys are
45
all
I
over.
haven't
minutes ago.
time traveled to that.
Guys,
time
we're
yet.
in different time zones.
No, I haven't.
Did you
I haven't
not
traveled yet.
Okay. All right.
Rob is
Okay.
time traveling.
Yeah, I used the show to time travel.
I'm sorry, but the comments are 11 out of 10. I'm not.
Oh,
paying
this
attention to
chat,
the
the
live
chat's
show.
lighting up right now.
Yeah,
like
chat's
crazy.
having a field day with it. I'm here for it.
They are really going to town on this.
So nobody knows if the story's in the leak is canon or what, but it's disturbing and crazy. So, anyways, that's one leak that's happened. The other leak that has happened also is archive.org. They were hacked a little while ago, a few days ago, and they are still down as of last night. Anyways, I'll have to see. Are they back up today? But the hacker, nope, still down. But you can access the
They
way
said
back.
they're working on getting them back online, so they
Yeah,
are
and-
coming back. Yeah.
And so I know for me, I'm one of the 31 million who had their password
Just
hijacked
same.
in this. Most
Yep, same.
had to have been, right? And so all of us that relied on this, not only did this share a whole bunch of internet history and things that are totally above board, but also it preserved games, some legally, some gray area. And this is just, I mean, it's a bummer to see that they're down. And the hacker basically was like, hey, you know how you always thought that archive.org was held together by glue and sticks? Well, it turns out it is. Here I am, and it's just like, why hack archive.org? I guess to make them implement better security. But then they leaked all the passwords to have I been pwned or on the dark web or whatever. And so this sucks. It's not good. Why'd they do it?
That's why you gotta make sure you have different passwords for different sites and different
Yep.
accounts, and have a rotation and things like that.
Don't use a
Use
shared
password
password.
manager.
Practice safe password keeping.
Yeah, the Internet Archive hack is absolutely.
I was very bummed about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I just
Come on,
why?
it's getting spicy out there.
It's
We're-
actually a great resource for so many of us. It's just,
it's true.
there's so much cool stuff on there as well. It's just
Well, and that's not all, too. I mean, that's a bummer as well. This isn't a hack or anything, but you guys probably saw that Sudachi, one of the last remaining Switch emulators in active development, they just decided to take themselves down. And it's not because of Nintendo. It's actually because of the community. They said, you know what, the community is basically toxic, is what I read from their Discord message, from their message there. And they said it was fun to work on, but unfortunately, the community is making it a very unsafe and unpleasant place. And they said it's just not. We don't want to do it anymore. We're done. The final version's coming, and they're out. And then Folium. What is this? What is Folium? I didn't see that before.
yeah. Folium is just that's separate from the Sudachi thing.
Okay.
Oh,
They work on multiple stuff.
Oh, it's another project. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so rip Sudachi, rip another Switch emulator. They're dropping like flies, and it's yeah.
I mean, that was
lot of
probably
lot
only
of-
be a matter of time, anyways.
yeah.
A lot of bummer news lately, guys.
Archive your stuff. That's all I gotta say.
Archive it, get a NAS.
Yeah.
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 I mean, as long as you have it saved somewhere, you will always be able to use it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the AI viruses. Yes, that's another thing, Sean. Well, you got the AI virus. Oh man. Anyways, okay, so let's talk about something else. Time
Something
to
a
go.
little more
Time
positive.
to go bananas.
If
This
we-
is something that's
If we
more
start a
fun.
book club, we were reading Frankenstein first, just so you know.
You get the sad stuff out of the way first.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't have muOS on here, but muOS Banana has a ribbon arrived.
Excuse
Has
me.
Arrived.
arrived.
has arrived.
What's the present? Okay, thank you, teachers.
A ribbon.
Is it ribbon?
It has arrived.
Has arrived.
Oh, that's good.
What's the past present tense of? Anyways, muOS will now be available with full pipe wire support. I did okay in English. I did like a B minus, like a B minus.
Are you sure?
Hey, this arrived.
My English teacher hurts.
muOS banana has arrived.
Ribbon.
It doesn't sound right.
muOS banana is here.
It's here.
It's present.
It's present.
It has
It has
ripened.
ripened.
It is. It's ripened, but it's not quite ready for the banana bread stage.
Okay. Nevertheless,
It's no longer green. It is a yellow banana.
this custom firmware filled with bananas is here, and it has pipe wire support.
And this conversation is bananas right now.
We're making arriveth.
Bringing it back. Take it back now, y'all.
Okay, and start over and go. All right,
There
now
are a few
there's
significant changes.
band lead us through it. I'm gonna take a break.
They've added full pipe wire support. They've added additional language support. Let's see what else. They added support for the 40XX line, which I think is probably the biggest one to me, at least.
Yeah,
Yes, for
Agreed.
sure.
They do
I
mention.
know what I'm doing later.
Yeah, well, I have the build that's like one before the actual release, because if you support them through their coffee page, you can actually get access to the builds as they're working on them. They're not going to be, like perfect, but you can see it ahead of time.
they're pretty close to perfect though. Like from when I supported their Ko-fi and downloaded their builds, like they are pretty darn. Oh my gosh. They're pretty darn mature for beta builds. Like they don't release them until they're pretty functional.
Yeah. So RG40XX support, that's always
That is an
great.
overripe banana, Stubbs.
Why is your banana so hairy?
Shh. They also announced, we mentioned this earlier, but they fixed the cardinal snapping on the 35XXH, the 40XX line. And they mentioned, hey, that's thanks to Gamma. Other than that, new
themes.
New themes. There's a
Yeah.
new what is it? A new theme engine, I believe it was called.
Yeah.
So if you were to go onto muOS, you could grab like every theme they have and install it as just one application to have everything at once.
Okay.
Because of the new change for theme engines,
Yeah.
that file only works for Banana now. I think you have to go to their GitHub for the Beans release.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, good stuff. It's my favorite OS for the XX line.
I mean,
Hands
I've been
down.
hearing that lately from a lot of people. I got to try.
I like it a
when
lot
it's
on the
built.
SP.
I'm a few
Yeah.
versions behind, and I'm a poor excuse for a.
Where's my
for-
XP?
Well, like we
muOS.
got stuff
Love it.
like native sync thing support, native port master support. Everything is just kind of really good for somebody who's not really all that tech savvy. Like it's great for tinkerers like us, but it's also a good handheld to just hand to somebody.
I mean, the nice thing is, like, with people who are newer to it, there's the whole thing about you don't have to name your folders anything specific. You just can put it in, and if you know where those are, you just navigate to them.
How many?
And I think there's
bananas
some
do you have?
smart stuff in there too. Like, if your folder is
More
named
than
something
you can
remotely
imagine.
close to Super Nintendo, it'll like say it's a Super Nintendo folder, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have muOS on my SP. We are judging you, by the way.
Earlier today, and I wish I saved the packaging. I actually
Another
bought-
one?
He's just
You know,
He's gonna be constipated later.
I was gonna say, bananas does
So-
cause constipation. So
You know what's better for your pancreas than Stubbs nubs? Potassium. I don't
Now,
actually know that for sure.
Stubbs,
he is not. We got to put a disclaimer. He's not
What-
a professional.
whatever you do next, please do not start drinking like Sprite.
Dude, I got
Milk-
Sprite
or
loaded
milk.
in here.
No. No. Oh no.
He asked you not to do. He's like, I'm gonna do it.
What's the problem with Sprite? It's delicious. Low
I'm
calorie.
I'm pretty sure it's
I-
the like
It's Sprite Zero. It's no calorie.
I'm pretty sure it's just the like combination of Sprite plus bananas that just does not do well in some people's stomach.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep. I see what you're saying. Oh, go to the next topic, please. We got to move the show along. I'll be back.
Oh, jeez.
You know, this is what
Jeez.
happens when I tell him not to do something. His mind just immediately says, "I'm gonna do that."
Did he immediately have a reaction to the Sprite and the bananas, or was he just messing with us?
Honestly, I don't know. What I am gonna say though is he told us to go on to the next topic, but the only thing listed next is you
Oh, I
had a surprise video for us.
Yeah, I gotta wait for him to come back for that.
Because
No, I can't do that without him
Hey,
here.
Hey, scroll down. We could talk about some UFO 50 that's coming
Oh,
to Portmaster.
yeah,
we
that's
could
a
talk
good
about
one.
UFO 50 coming to Portmaster.
So-
yeah,
It's a great one.
yeah.
just to like shill myself slightly, I have an article coming up soon about some of my favorite games on Portmaster. I think I might end up having to change one of them if I wait to put it out. Because UFO 50 is really good.
It's awesome.
I haven't tried this yet, but I've heard nothing but good things from the Discord.
Yeah, you'll definitely enjoy it.
Is
Some, of,
it
the games,
like,
some of the games are just so good.
Is it like WarioWare, or is it a little bit more detailed than that?
It's more detailed than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're actually full blown games in their
Oh,
individual
wow.
games in there. Yeah, it's really cool.
So it's just it's a game collection. It's not like a play this then play this.
Yeah, it's a game collection. Yep.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember what it was, but there's like an old NES cartridge that had a bunch of small games on it as well.
Okay.
Can't remember what it was. It was like Tiger something. Action 52. It had tigers on it, but it's kind of like in the same vein as
Ring a
that, just
bell.
better.
I didn't know that there were compilation cartridges. I mean, I kind of had an idea, but
Those of you that said Action 52, was I right? Is it on the NES?
Is this that new UFO game?
Yeah.
Yeah. We pivoted to UFO. since,
yeah,
Nice.
I
How was
couldn't
how was
start
the
the,
pivot? How was
couldn't
the
start
pivot?
the next topic without you here.
Huh.
Yeah. All of the rest of our topics, well, they mostly include you.
Yeah.
and a surprise video, so we had to wait for
Never
you.
listen. In IT, you learn never have one point of failure. Okay, we need to either clone me or just let Ban take the show over, or
Wait,
Rob take the show over.
Wait. You plan point of failures in IT?
No, you need to have more.
Let him think on
failure.
this.
If you have one point of failure, it's real bad. So you got to have some redundancy and some backups. That's why I have multiple clone repositories of
Yeah,
my
but you didn't
consciousness.
say it that way.
Oh, I
You
didn't.
said to plan point of failures.
Oh no, the opposite of that. Don't
That's
have
what I mean.
failures happen. The opposite of failures, Rob.
You got it right
Successes.
with the redundancies.
There's no
Okay.
failures. There's just happy accidents.
So this game looks pretty sweet, though. Oh,
I didn't know we
Sorry,
had
man.
this one.
oh
That's a
my
good
god.
one. I like that.
This is I got to pick this up. How much is this? What is the hell is going on?
I think it's about $25 right now.
Oh, no, I'll wait for a sale.
Oh,
Yeah, same. But it's great to know that I'll be able to get it
Yep.
ported right onto Portmaster once I have it.
Yeah. Well, I like the
I love
first person
Master.
dungeon.
It's so awesome just being able to take these like full blown PC games and playing on something tiny. Like I played Half-Life on a PowKitty X55 just because.
you're getting 50 games for $25. So it's like Pico 8 almost in that
That's-
way.
And they're all
50 cents a game.
worth
Wow.
Like, I mean, there are definitely some that are better than others,
Never
but I
mind.
mean, yeah, they are legitimately separate experiences, which is
it's-
kind of crazy.
It's playable on Steam Deck too. This is great.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about it that way, I mean, yeah. But a sale on this would be even crazier. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
It's well.
Where's the
you know,
surprise?
Well, okay. So Mikhailov has a surprise video that he wanted to share today.
So I
and-
made this.
Yes. You,
And I made this as a tribute to one of my favorite YouTubers and one of his favorite catchphrases. So I kind of went back and looked at like the last year of the podcast, and I put together this this little video to debut tonight. So the only person who's seen this other than me is Stubbs, and so I'm looking forward to showing this off. So, Sony, whenever you're ready.
And now, 30 seconds of Rob the Retro Tech Dad saying, "Oh no."
and the nice DMG. and-
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, got it. Okay, this is a tiny phone.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. 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 You're supposed to show them that violence isn't the way.
Too late.
He's back talking.
Oh no.
What do you have to say about this, Rob?
I knew he was working on something. I knew he was working on something. That is good. That is perfectly edited too. It's beautiful. I love it.
Mikhailov, you did such a good job on that. Thank you for spending what looks like sifting through hundreds of hours of
Yeah,
us
seriously.
And
talking
it
about
surprisingly wasn't that hard. I just had
Really?
to pull up the video, pull up the transcript, Control F. Oh no, and certain episodes were just gold mines. Oh no, mines. You might want to say.
Usually when Stubbs does something, that's usually a good sign. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
If you enjoyed that, we're going to be releasing it as a standalone video on our channel to enjoy. So
I've made it. I have been watching it over and over, and I've been giggling every time.
me too. I've watched it a few times. I actually,
That is too good.
I actually shared it with Russ last night. Mikhailov,
really?
he really enjoyed it too. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun tomorrow.
I just wanted Rob's live reaction. That's why I kept it secret, and you did not disappoint.
Rob, what's your final 2 words?
I
on
just
that?
can't wait till it goes live on the channel. That's gonna be hilarious. Just to
Yeah.
see people like, what is this?
Oh,
they're
and
gonna
trust me,
Davis, that's better than both
Getting
Ow
it-
My Balls. A Star is Born.
I could have gone easily 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Cutting it down to 30 seconds was hard.
I can't wait for the long
yeah,
form
that's
edit.
that's when you know you've made it. When you get
We
the
should-
10-hour, when you get the 10-hour edit, you know you've made it on YouTube.
The one we should upload to the channel should be like the 3-minute version. So we
Oh,
can do it as
yeah.
a full video.
That's true.
Good.
There's a 3-minute version. Oh.
Well,
There's
no.
not, but there can be.
YouTube is, they're planning to roll out like 3-minute shorts. I like to call them the pants, but like
He did it. He called it the pants. He called it the pants.
we can have a
Why?
full 3 minutes of just oh no.
The best part is that I've got everybody else saying it on the
You did.
podcast too.
You did.
Oh yeah.
Like Bad says it all the time now.
And actually, to be fair, when I was perusing all the podcasts, Stubbs actually says it way more than you.
I think that's
But-
where I got it from. To be
No,
honest.
no, I'm copying you. I'm just
No, I
copying
think
your
I got it from
mannerisms.
you.
Oh
You got it
boy.
from me? I don't say oh no, really.
I
Oh,
mean,
no, you do.
You
I
just
do?
said it.
From somebody who has pawed through the last year of podcast footage, you say it quite a bit.
See, I trust
Well,
Mikhailov. I trust him.
all right.
I believe
That's-
him.
That's the face of a man you can trust.
I'm not gonna
But
do
now
it to you
you
guys.
saying it, so it's just gonna keep happening.
Well, is it time?
I just can't wait for the edit of all of Stubbs' best moments.
Oh, that's
Oh,
gonna be
no.
good.
See,
Oh, there it is.
See?
There, you're
There
right.
it is.
All right.
Got him.
All right. Well, should we look at a controller? Because this one's really exciting. Okay. GameSir has made some different things. They made some handhelds. They made some telescopic controllers. Some really, really good, and some unfortunately not so great.
Ooh,
But-
that thing.
They put lipstick on a pig with that one.
But
Can't all be winners, I
here.
guess.
I'm here to report. I've been playing with the Tarantula Pro controller all weekend long. I was like, I better, get my thoughts together on this before Monday. And I thought it was just going to be another controller. As soon as I started using it and I realized the versatility of it, and just I got to show you this neat trick that it does. It was like quickly, I'm finding it becoming probably my go-to PlayStation style with the joysticks down below. Like this is beating out even some 8-bit dough for me. So let's just take a quick look. I've already unboxed it. This is purely just for S's and giggles, but
Does it actually come with that stand?
it does. So there's two versions, and they're both in the description. One version is going to be cheaper at about $69.99
Nice.
without the stand if you just want the controller. And then if you want the stand, which is a really fancy stand, by the way, look at this thing. It's an extra $10. So
It's a charging
$79.99.
stand, though.
Oh, is
It's
that
a charging. It's a
Yeah,
charging
that's
stand.
cool.
Yes. So it
That's
does
pretty
have for
It has-
$79.99. You can get it from GameSir directly or from Amazon now. And here's what the dock has. It has a USB port right there, and also a USB-C right there.
Okay,
And
so could the
there's-
stand operate as a 2.4 dongle? Like you plug the dongle into the stand, and then you plug the other one into the computer, and then
that must
just pick up the
be
controller.
yeah.
I would assume that's how it works. I've seen that similar use case with a stand on other controllers.
Yeah, because
as
8-bit
well.
dough does that. The
Yep.
Apex 4 does that. It's
Yep. Here, check it
handy.
out.
I like it that way.
Yep, check it out. So here we go. Yep, it plugs in right there. And there you go. So you got your 2.4 right there. I mostly have been using it in Bluetooth mode, but if you do the 2.4, they have a new update that ups it to 1,000 polling rate, 1,000 hertz polling rate. Is that right, Rob? Using my terms correctly.
I actually don't know anything about this controller.
Well, so here's the neat trick is that you can configure it for just about anything: Switch, PC, Android. You actually have a window in there to look at these gears because there's gears in there, and this doesn't grind my gears. I actually think it's really neat. And this thing is like a chameleon. Watch it change. So you hold this button, and let's say we want we don't want A here, we want A there,
No way.
and it's going
No way.
like a transformer. It goes. Chick, 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 chick. Let's do this one. I can't remember which is which, but okay. There
No
we go.
way.
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah, that's
No
pretty cool.
way.
And so it actually has a rotator that rotates
Okay, that's
the
pretty
buttons.
clever. Yeah, that's
I-
really
That I
insane.
can get behind.
I have been looking for a
Same,
controller like
same.
this for my entire
And
life.
right here. Look at that.
Whoa.
Right? Right?
I like how
And
the
here.
colors change too.
And the
Yeah,
colors
that's
change
that's
too.
actually pretty cool. That is, yeah, that's. Oh, if only we had the PlayStation icons in there as well.
Yeah,
know.
that would be
Like
Maybe with
next
Maybe
level.
with an update.
yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that
So
crazy?
So the buttons are LEDs that change.
Yeah.
They're like not
Yeah.
actual lighted buttons. They're actually like little LED screens.
As far as I can tell, I mean, I haven't opened it up yet, but maybe you could get PlayStation on there. Maybe you can update it like it's a
Okay, that's sick.
customizable. I don't know yet.
Maybe you can get the Ouya on there too.
Oh, not the
Ooh.
Ouya.
But here's the thing: is that it's been it's just very comfortable. It feels like a DualShock 4, like that kind of ergonomics to it, and it's very satisfying. Shoulder buttons, the joysticks are top notch. They don't grind. You rotate them, and you get full movement. And can you see this? Okay, let's see. Get my brightness up there. And the D-pad is actually a clicky micro switch D-pad, which usually I don't love, but it's a quiet clicky, and it's just a little clickier than like a Retroid D-pad. It's very nice. And you have multiple C1, C2, C3, C4, and then also you have an M1 and M2 on the back. You can switch the resistance on your L2, R2.
Oh no, this
So now there
must be some money.
So you can have micro switch triggers.
How are just the build quality overall? Like,
very high quality build quality in this so far. I mean, I've been using it on PC. I've tried it on Android. I haven't used it on Switch yet. I really, like I said, I'm not playing too much Switch right now. But
where's Start and Select? Are they in the middle?
Select are,
or are they the C buttons?
You can.
Oh no, they're
how
in the
you
middle.
want.
They're in the middle.
They're in the middle right there.
Yeah.
And you have this. This is a clickable button there as well. Lots of RGB going on here. And then you have a pairing button down below. And not only that, but you can also, if you don't want M1 and M2 and you're accidentally pressing it, well, you know what these buttons do? These buttons just disable M1 and M2 so you can't press them anymore. I don't know why, but now that's just they're flush against the shell. Now it's just they're gone.
But I actually like that.
Yeah, so now you're not going to press them. They're just part of the shell. And then
why
pop
am
it out.
I fangirling over this controller right now?
It's a nut, dude. This is a nuts controller. Like, this is the most nuts controller I've ever used in my life, I would say. It's bonkers. I really had a lot of fun, and it's very, just the whole thing. It's a nice matte plastic with a gritty back and very comfortable. The face buttons feel nice, mushy rubber membrane on those face buttons. I've been playing a lot of Halls of Torment with this, and I've beaten the game now. I beat the final boss with this controller. And D-pad and joysticks. There's Hall joysticks there. All of it just comes together really nicely. And I really just can't say enough about it. I don't really make controller standalone videos, but I might make a standalone video on this since I've been using it so dang much. I don't know. But yeah, take a look. It has this MagRes TMR sticks. They're talking about 1000 hertz polling rate, 12-bit capped ADC chip, whatever that means, 5M high durability, and 4096 joystick sampling resolution. So, and this is, just very high build quality. And it locks into place on this charging stand right there. Very satisfying how it just pops right on. You charge it, and you're off to the races. So this, if you're interested, is in our description. Thank you, GameSir, for sending it over for review. We have more GameSir controllers to take a look at, but I wanted to get to this one first this week. Because it was just the most interesting, and oh my goodness, it's just, it's crazy. Tarantula Pro, pro by name, pro by nature.
And honestly, for a pro/elite controller, the price point is not bad.
It's not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, they knocked it out of the park, with some of their recent telescopics. But again, like I was saying before, I was going to today talk about this one, but the Tarantula Pro really caught my attention. I did buy this as well with my own money for Prime Day, and this is called the X3 Pro. And if you were familiar with the X3 originally, it has a fan on the back, and I really hoped this one, what they would do is it would power the fan by the smartphone itself, and that's not the case. Again, you have to have a separate power source to make this fan work. Unfortunately, it's just very chunky, very not comfortable, even with these grips.
Those come off, right? Yeah,
and they come off.
Yeah.
They're not. It's just, even with them on, with them off, it's just too thick. It's not quite right. Everything's micro switch.
I see people in chat talking about how, GameSir has kind of evolved from, they were kind of e-wasty products early on. They've really refined themselves.
Yeah.
And I feel like the X3 is kind of from that era of kind of devices, and they've really come a long way. So I could see this not being so great.
I think this was from a separate development team or something. Like, they quietly released this on Amazon. To no fanfare. I didn't see review units going out, and usually we kind of get every GameSir product that comes through here. Didn't even hear about this one, And so I just bought it, and I'm like, why aren't they talking about this? And I can see why they're not talking about it. I think there's something like, well, if you like, if you're one of the niche people who really love the original X3 and that was called to you, this is an improvement over that for sure. I can say I had that one as well. And the colorway, I mean, the colorway is amazing. Look at this transparent blue. It's beautiful.
The funny thing is the X3, I think, might be one of my least favorite telescopic controllers.
same.
I actually hated it so much I got rid of it.
Yeah, same here, man. I think I sent it to Zoo in the end, and he hasn't forgiven me since.
What is that wire in the telescopic
what's
controller?
up with the wire in there?
Okay, and so I thought the wire is to power the fan. Okay, so I thought, okay, finally it's gonna power from the phone. Doesn't happen. I tried plugging in, this to a separate power source, and then the fan turns on, and it's really powerful.
Which is what I hated about the X3. I'm like,
but
how did they not think to have it powered?
Oh, it's for charging.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. It's for charging, but it's neat. I like the look of it, and it works fine. I mean, it works like any of their other telescopics, really, and it's fine in that regard. It's just the buttons don't feel quite right to me. The ergonomics are off to me, and the fan is an extra gimmick because it's not powered from the device. You need to plug it separately. What's the point of this? It's not it's not a mobile friendly setup at that point. And so this
fan on the back movable, because I saw them talking about something that it can slide across.
Oh, it does? Let's take a look at that.
Yeah.
Or is it just that it's just saying that it's slide adjustable, meaning that it just expands?
No, I don't see that the fan slides.
Yeah, so they're just talking about the telescopic.
You can't like snap it or anything.
Yeah.
So this one, unfortunately,
I never cared for it either. Yeah.
Just I wanted to do due diligence. We put out a link about this week, like, hey, this looks cool, and I'm here to say, probably save your money on it. GameSir makes some excellent controllers and some excellent telescopics, but this X3 line is not one of them for me, anyways. If it's for you, let me know. I'd like to know, am I off base here? Has anyone else bought this yet? I haven't seen anything from anyone about it.
Yeah, remember I was saying I almost pulled the trigger on it, and then I saw that you picked it up, and I was like, you basically, with the way you were describing it, it was like, okay, I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger, because it just sounds like the X3 basically.
I mean, it's 60. I think I got it for like $60, $62, and it's not bad. And there's rumble and everything inside of it, which is cool. And so if it's for the right person, if you have huge hands, I think it might work for you. But I have fairly large hands, and it's just not. And while we're talking about e-waste, before we get to the giveaway, I also got to show you this. Todd Tronic sent me this. This is called the
Yes.
Oh gosh,
yes,
Gamemt E5 Plus. It has a
kickstand. Is that the plus one? Oh
yeah, it's huge, guys. Like,
so it's got Android on it then.
I don't want to look at this.
And
hey, I got one of those.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. It's okay. It has like 2 fan intakes, says MT on the back. The plastic is actually pretty good quality. It has an array of inputs up there.
What's the aspect ratio?
I think it's
16:9.
16:9 on there.
Yeah. Why?
Is it the D-pad like one of the worst things you've ever experienced?
So the D-pad is like, the D-pad is awful on this, unfortunately. There's no need for this whatever they have in here. You can't take it out. I thought it was a plastic piece you can remove, but you can't remove it.
It comes out. It
does come out?
Yeah, you don't want it to, though. Trust me. It's no better without it.
Oh, no. So there's 0 pivot to this D-pad.
Oh, no,
it's just one big mushy button. It's just one big mushy button. It's just this is a non-clickable joystick.
So you're saying you're going to use the stick with it?
It's funny what so many viewers don't realize is I buy tons of these devices, and there's a reason why I don't make videos on some of these things, because it's painful.
Everyone says I have the problem, but you should see how many things Rob buys.
Yeah, it's I wasn't going to talk about this today, but I'm like, well, I think I'm going to send this to Mikey Sachs.
And I just have the regular E5. I don't even have the Plus version, which maybe I could find some value in with Android, and just
what I can't wait for is the like E5, what's like the super one that has 2 sticks on it.
Aspect ratio.
Look at that stretch.
I mean, it plays. I mean, for what it is, it plays fine. Okay, it's not.
Yeah, you got to use
no-
the analog stick for sure on this one. It's just
I have no big complaints except for the fact that the joystick is There's no L3. Yeah, I don't know what the T and K means, and there's the M button there, and the D-pad is just, again, one big mushy mess. It's just there's no definition to it, and the face buttons are fine. I like the pink, and it's probably a tinkerer's handheld. I mean, it has a nice big screen.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
Their front end is awful,
and the front end is very locked down. It'll play up to, looks like, is PS1 the highest we're gonna get? Yeah, PS1's the highest we're gonna get on this one. But there you
can't
go.
even navigate the menu with the D-pad.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not.
So
it's not a winner.
yeah,
for me.
Mikhailov, remember the E6 Plus?
Oh, I
There's a
still
kickstand.
have mine.
So somehow this D-pad is worse. I don't know
How?
how. I don't know how.
How can it get worse?
The actual shock.
Listen, let's talk about something more fun then. Just real quick, same rules as always with our giveaways. How we're going to do this is AKNES is, thank you AKNES for sending this over. This is a sponsored giveaway. They said, you know what, choose what you want people to have and just give it away. And I said, I love your King Kong 3 Max controller. I've been using it, but I would love it with the purple buttons, the SNES style one. And I already have the SNES dock. And I said, what if we paired these two things together and did like a matching theme bundle? And they said, okay, sounds good. And so, yeah, you already know I've talked about this dock before. Just use it with your ROG Ally, any of your Android or Windows handhelds. Has lots of I/O on it. And it was, well, this is a neat feature, but this actually, you can replace it with a different cable. And it's a dock, and these buttons are movable, and it's kind of satisfying. But to pair it with that is this King Kong 3 Max, which the Tarantula is definitely becoming a favorite, but this is my daily driver controller. I have the white one, and I'm going to switch to this now. This gray and purple, just, oh, chef's kiss. Look at that. Such high quality plastic on this. Love that you can add in buttons on the back there. You can change your resistance on the sticks. The sticks are just very large and comfortable. It has RGB lights. The D-pad's solid. Face buttons are good. And yeah, this can be your very own. And so the rules on this are going to be, if you would like this and the SNES dock, we're going to have one winner. Let me look at what I wrote down. I should remember this by now.
By the way, just for clarification, I think that is just the regular E5 that you were showing off.
Is it not the Plus?
No, apparently the Plus has a little bit of a different look to it.
Jelly Mini 5. I thought he said he saw E5 Plus. Am I wrong? Well,
Dang
let's
it.
see.
Dang it, Todd.
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 Oh, it has a screen protector it comes with.
Oh, are we putting a screen protector on today?
No. We'll skip it today. I think I'm going to send this to Mikey Sachs, though. He was asking for another follow-up device on the low end. I'm like, yeah, well, if you want to talk about this, he's like, okay. It says Jelly Mini 5. It doesn't say Plus on the box. So I'm guessing, okay, it's not the Plus. It's the regular Gamemt Jelly Mini 5.
I'll never forget that awful front end. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust
so there
me.
you go. So you've used it. You guys are familiar. It was my first time. Okay, but if you're interested in the giveaway, and by the way, this comes with fun little caps, but you can always put on your own caps. Oh, and it comes with, of course, a cord and extra buttons, tall buttons. All right. Number 1. Leave a like and a comment on this video. Live chat won't count, sorry. Number 2, subscribe to our channel at Retro Handhelds. Number 3, join the AKNES Discord. The AKNES is awesome. They have a bunch of different things in there, including a new program where if you're a reviewer or you want to get started into YouTube reviews or other style of reviews, they will sponsor you, and you can apply for that. They're looking for, I believe, 5 or 6 people to do that program, and they're going to send you stuff to review to help get your channel off the ground, or your blog, or whatever your review medium is, which is really cool. They also have a new repair channel in there, and so you can go in there if you're having problems with any of your controllers. I know Gulikit had a rust issue on one of their models. This year had some kerfuffles around that, and so they're able to hook you up with a local retail repair outlet close to you wherever you might live, and they'll help facilitate that to make sure that you're good to go. And they've just been super solid. So join their Discord. That's rule number 3. Rule number 4, if your Discord and YouTube names do not match, please leave your Discord name in your comment on this video. So when this is done and you want to enroll in this, just leave a comment on our video. Let us know your Discord name, and we'll, reference that to your Discord and the AKNES Discord. Make sure you follow the rules. Long story short, those are the 4 rules. A winner will be randomly selected and announced on our next episode next week with Scattered Brain. So there it is. Yes, thank you, producer Sony. Here's all the rules on screen. Leave a like and comment on this video. Subscribe to our channel. Join the AKNES Discord and leave your Discord username in the comment. And win this sweet bundle valued at what's it valued at? I think, what is this? 80 plus I think this is 40. So valued at 120. I can math. That's right. $120 USD. Whew. All right. That was a whole thing, huh? That was a marathon review session, guys.
He's done.
Remind me not to do that anymore. Also, no more Sprite.
I told you.
Have Sprite, just not with bananas.
Well, I thought it's Sprite Zero. It doesn't even have sugar in it. It's the fizziness.
Ban.
Hi, can I help you?
Really?
Hey, let's do a Celeste-A-Thon.
Oh,
Play Celeste. Let's see who's the best. Is Retro gonna get one on you?
is gonna choke.
I haven't been practicing, Ban. I have not been practicing today. I'm gonna do very poorly.
I'm gonna just say this right now. I mentioned this before the show. I didn't actually have a handheld ready. I got mine while you were doing your review session.
Oh, nice. Let's get hyped.
I should have practiced while you were doing a review session.
Let's talk some trash. Who's mom?
Yours.
Okay.
Nah, Stubbs' mom's the same.
She's awesome, man.
No, you.
Cool. No, you. Ban, I'm sorry that we ended the last episode with me saying
No, you.
Mom.
I'll never forgive you for this.
I'm really sorry about this. So here's the current leaderboard. Ban is at number 1 with 35 seconds to get through the first, right past the cloud stage.
Yep.
And I'm at number 2 so far. I was practicing that day. 47 seconds, a little bit further trailing you, but still number 2. Okay, on my 406V. In 3rd place is also Ban with GKD Pixel. Russ actually got 4th. And Rob's in 5th. Ace is 6th. I'm in 7th with my first run, and Rob is in 8th. And ETA Prime is actually below that. We'll have him back on to see if he can move up the leaderboard.
My plan is to do better than ETA Prime today.
Yeah, I think ETA was at a minute 30 something.
He was at a minute 49.
40? Minute 49, okay.
I'm just happy I have a time
44,
under a
sorry.
minute. That's all I care about.
All right, so so how are we doing this? It's been a minute. Okay, I guess I'll go first.
I think you said last time you wanted a 2-second buffer since you were running the timer.
Sure. Let's do it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a new timer.
Ooh, fancy. Oh, someone's gonna run the timer for me?
Oh,
It's
producer. It's producer.
Is Sony running the timer?
I think so.
Mr. Sony is running the timer.
Coming in
Yeah.
All right.
Coming in clutch.
It's even got milliseconds now.
But much better than produced for Xbox.
We could add milliseconds.
We should look into getting sponsored by like Casio or Timex or like something like that. You know.
Hey, Timex is from my neck of the woods.
Or maybe we could use that stupid Nintendo clock they just announced.
Oh, the Alarmo! Don't even get me started. Is it the Switch 2? Are they releasing the Switch 2? No, it's the Alarmo.
Yeah,
Oh.
That's
such
why
a
they're coming out with all
Nintendo
the
move.
copyright strikes. So
you
their
need
alarm
a-
clock.
That is such a Nintendo move right there.
To even buy an effing Alarmo, you have to be subscribed to their online service.
I saw that.
That's ridiculous.
I-
How nuts is that?
The Alarmo. I am Alarmo, knowing that that's a thing. On that note,
Plus, like, if I woke up to that thing, my wife would kill me.
all right, we got to get in the zone. Okay. 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 All right, I'm ready. Who wants to count me out? How are we doing this? Sony? Can we get that on the screen at the same time?
Oh, there
Okay.
we go.
All right. I guess since you can't talk because you're behind the scenes, I'll say, okay.
What do you
Three.
want? One of us to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, he's been practicing.
Yeah, he has.
He says,
Ah!
Oh,
maybe not.
Oh.
Maybe not. I spoke
Oh.
too soon.
oh no.
No.
Oh!
I have not been practicing.
Waiting for somebody to do the Mikhailov
no.
video now.
Can I use my mulligan? Can I use my
yeah,
mulligan?
yeah. Let's give it to him.
Everyone
Let's give it
gets
to
a
him.
mulligan.
He's got a handicap. He's only got 1.5 thumbs. Give him a break.
That's true.
All right, use your inspiration.
Okay. Okay.
By the
so
way,
yeah.
anyone in chat, does anyone know how to restart a Pico 8 game on these devices? I honestly don't know how to. It drives me insane.
I am pressing start on mine.
Okay.
Okay, you ready, Stubbs?
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. You can't use any mulligans. That's it.
I know. It's a zit. It's a zit.
It's no pressure. No pressures. You're not live or anything like that.
Stop it. Stop it, you.
Look
I'm
at
just
him go.
trying to make sure you get a worse time than me.
Rob needs his good times here. Oh,
Now he's doing decent.
oh, where is he
Yeah,
going?
This is good. This is good.
Yeah, no, this is. Oh,
This is
He
pretty
made
solid.
one mistake, but he's getting there.
Nice.
A little sloppy, a little sloppy.
It's okay.
Sometimes it happens. I don't blame you.
I'd make a joke. I'm just not going to.
Oh, Rob.
Ah, man. No.
Damn you, balloon.
oh, the balloon.
Dude.
Oh no.
It's the
Where's
SP.
your Where's your
It's the SP.
diagonal?
Dude, there is no diagonal.
Oh,
Dude.
I thought you
Dude.
said the improved things here.
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
Dude. Dude. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed.
this is making me nervous.
I'm watching.
99 red balloons.
I didn't.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm looking away.
oh.
What? This is not possible. Come on.
I think I have a bad up button on here. Dude, I don't have an up button on here. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh.
we've
He
officially.
could rage quit Celeste.
Oh, he's getting out the other one.
We're gonna keep it going. You don't have to pause it. This is on me.
Keep it running. So
Keep it running. This is all. I will. Don't worry. You're all gonna beat my score. That's the good part. That's the good news here.
Well, I am going to be using the.
Wait, we're
the
counting
new
like
colorway.
loading times. We're counting loading times.
Yeah, it's
here?
on me.
wait,
It's
do you
on
have
me.
Pico 8 on this one? Oh, you do.
Damn, look how fast he navigates those menus, though.
Wow.
The only game I play on here
Make it
now.
up for lost time.
This is so sad.
I remember practicing on this one and I got through it, so I'm pretty sure. I think my green might have. Okay.
Time to mod it.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to calm and get my zen. I'm too nervous now. So behind. I'm not even gonna watch the timer. This is embarrassing.
Started from the bottom, and now we're here, at the bottom.
See, now you're rocketing through it.
Look at him go. He's just
Yeah.
he's moving. He's grooving.
Okay.
Man, I got sweaty palms and I'm not even playing.
Me
Okay,
too.
Don't worry. What's great is that all of you will be better than me today. Dude, there's no way. There's no way I'm just bad at SP. There's no way.
Oh, so this whole time it was a skill issue?
What is happening?
What am I doing wrong?
It's because of his thumb. He only
It's
has
his
half a thumb.
What
You
happened?
really only have half thumb?
What is happening here, guys? No, this can't be happening. This is like I had a dream about this last night. I thought this can't be happening now. Okay,
Oh,
I give
this
up.
is not a dream. This is
It's
Okay,
a
hold on.
DNF. It's a DNF.
wow.
Oh,
2
no.
hours later.
Y'all, please. What?
We probably should have not pulled out the second SP.
Stubbs. Well, I think we.
Wait.
I don't. I don't know what to call it.
Can we just give him a disqualify?
I'm. What? No.
No,
V10?
don't use
Frantically
the V10.
looking for a device.
What? What
this
is
one?
hap-
This is what I used
Just
last
give him
time.
a DNF.
That's
it.
what he used the first time.
I refuse to give up. I refuse.
He's trying to set a record for the worst time.
Oh,
It all
clock-
counts.
The clock is now set.
You know what, Rob? I forgive you for every "oh no" you've ever said on this
Well,
show.
now you see why I say it all the
No,
time.
see why you say it. It's all Stubbs.
It's the only game he has on there.
This is so bad.
He's gonna use fake 08.
Stop it. It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
And I thought I was gonna have an issue today.
Okay. We're good.
Are you doing this on purpose just to make me less nervous?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
pretty good.
Totally.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Yeah, I've never even died there before in this game. That's the first time.
You know, I
Confidence is shaken.
was talking earlier about
Oh,
like
that was nuts.
That was
Oh! Why did you
Change the
guess
aspect
this?
ratio.
How that?
Now we're widescreen.
you know, I was talking earlier about maybe making us go a little bit further in the game, but after this, I think we're fine sticking with this. No,
Come on, Stubbs, you can do it.
I can't believe
I
this.
almost lost it when he put it in widescreen.
Rob, you're next.
That's why I said don't use the V10. That was my first device using it. Oh,
No,
it's not
this
good.
was his first. This is what he used.
Here's my nemesis, the balloon. I did it.
There we go. You got it.
You made it! Oh my gosh!
No, you're gonna list all the devices that he used for this run through on the leaderboard, including both SPs.
Oh,
Take a second off of that because it stopped a little late.
take a second off.
Oh,
Wait,
oh man.
Anyways,
first try.
Okay. Well,
next.
I'm not as nervous anymore.
Mikhailov's next. All right,
Okay.
let's see what you got.
We,
Oh, that I lost a couple calories from laughing. That was good. That was impressive.
I think I'm ready.
All right, you gotta
after that, are you sure?
swap me out.
I don't know.
Oh, that's Stubbs again.
Hold on. Let me. My brightness
Just,
is
just
good.
warm up if
Okay.
you need to. Get comfortable with the controls and all that.
Yeah.
And you do get at least one retry. So
All right,
One
did I get a
mulligan.
mulligan? Okay.
yeah.
One mulligan.
All right. I'm ready whenever Sony is.
I think it starts in the game, not from
Oh, okay. I can.
that way
You go
as
here?
soon as you
Okay.
start
Yeah, get comfortable, get settled.
Do you want us to count you down, or do you want to
Yeah, yeah. Do that.
All right.
Record.
you ready? Are you ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
There he goes.
He's going.
It's the
He's
first
going.
screen.
He's moving.
He's got the A1 unicorn on him.
He's schmooving.
I respect that. I
He's
don't know.
confident in that floating D-pad. Oh, he's up to past the second stage. Mikhailov is going to the third stage. Skip the strawberry. Smart man. Smart move. And he's jumping up.
He's
Already
got
doing
it.
way better than me. Going up. And
Here's where I'm gonna choke.
disappearing blocks.
Ah!
Oh, we got
no.
one death. Remember, you can use a mulligan if you want to do a restart.
I think
Only
I'll
once. Okay. Those bananas are making themselves known inside my stomach. And he's coming through. And I ate 3
So-
bananas tonight.
That's so out of
Oh,
left
look at that.
field.
No, look at that. Balloon was no problem for him. He's
I
already
was-
in the cloud.
He's almost there.
Definitely a skill issue.
Yeah, I think it was
Definitely
a
skill
Stubbs
issue.
issue.
I'm
Yeah,
not
my
looking at the
thumb's-
clock.
Okay.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna take a second off
Yeah.
of that for
Ooh.
you, just because of the delay.
Nice, man.
Woo.
57 seconds. See?
Wow.
I should go first every time, make everyone look good.
Whew. Not
There we go.
band level good, but
That was
not
good.
terrible.
Under a minute?
Mm.
That's awesome.
I was nervous. Woof. Thanks, Retro Fun Tech.
That's pretty good.
Hey,
Wow.
hey.
I
Rob,
literally practiced right before, like that was my
Sure,
first
let's
time
do it.
playing it. Whew.
What a
Ooh,
great
thanks,
time
Clef.
to start including milliseconds.
we'll start taking it into account.
Yeah. Oh, Rob is next.
Yeah. Okay. Just getting comfortable. Just let me know when.
Do you want us to count you down again?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2,
2,
1,
1.
go.
Oh,
Skipping the strawberry. I respect the hustle. Don't fall on those spikes.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think only if you're really good enough to show off.
Yeah.
do you
Oh,
go for the
oh,
strawberry.
whoa.
Oh,
Look at that. He's
wow.
been practicing. Rob, the man, has been practicing the Retro Tech Daddy. Look at him go. He's going through the disappearing blocks. Rob, don't embarrassingly die right now.
That'd be
Okay.
a big game,
Oh.
actually.
It would
Oh.
suck if you just did horribly right here. Oh, man, don't fall down the cliff. Uh-oh. Okay. Rob,
He's
you ever
doing so much
Rob,
better.
you ever
Oh,
had too much
wow. Look at that
Have you ever
wall
had-
jump.
you ever had too much cheese around midnight and you just get super bloated and then the farts just don't stop coming? You ever had that? Oh, and he stopped. Okay, 49
Yes.
seconds. I was trying to mess
Wow.
him up, but he didn't
Nice.
fall for it.
Oh no! I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're
Didn't
trying
fall
to
for
do.
it.
You want to hear a cheese story? I got a cheese story for you.
Do I?
Oh,
Do I ever?
Oh
after
no!
after bands run. Oh, see, yeah. That was
Good
a
job,
good
Rob.
reason to say no.
Rob's in first place so far. Let's see if Ban is going to bring the
Ban, you're gonna blink and he's gonna be done.
So
Yeah. No, I've seen bands runs.
Yeah,
I wanna
Ban is
prep-
insane.
I'd like to preface this before I start.
Mm.
Rob explicitly asked me to grab something with a bad D-pad,
Okay.
For
and I
handicap?
saw. Yeah, well, he just asked for it, and
Oh.
before the during the review thing, I walked away for a second and I saw it.
Oh no. Is it going to be the Oh, I was expecting the E6 Plus. This is the Game Force H?
The Game Force Ace thing.
Oh,
know
I
what?
I thought you were gonna do the keyboard, man.
That's what I thought
What?
too.
No, you know what? Get out of here,
All right.
so that you're not even
You know
thinking
what,
about it.
The
I'm
Ace
still
could be such a good handheld
I'm
if
still trying
it
pass the
wasn't a
balloon
bad
there.
handheld.
SP right now.
Wait,
Okay.
are you seriously trying to get past the balloon still?
It's true.
Oh gosh, why is it so blurry?
I think
Can you turn your brightness down a little bit?
can't be the handheld because both of them I'm having issues. I think.
I mean, that's better.
Yeah, that
Maybe you did have a stroke earlier, and now you can't play so
Let me
well.
make sure this is.
Damn
Yep,
it.
okay.
Stubbs, please go see a doctor.
Well, it does run in my family. Oh, I did it,
You
guys!
saved.
I did it! I did
You
it!
did it.
It was like
Okay.
15 minutes later.
Well, better late than never.
I guess.
We should do it next time on the E6 Plus. That sounds like
No.
did
No.
Paul do it on the E6 Plus?
No.
I wonder if it's on there.
All
I
right.
mean,
You could always
You-
add it.
can add if you do the Android side, you can do win later, I suppose.
All right. True. Okay, let's go, Ben. 3,
All right.
2, 1, go.
Damn him and his shortcuts.
We're using the Game Force Ace.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Ben actually died. You want a mulligan? No, he's too
No,
confident for
he's
that.
going.
He's just
He,
going
he
for
knows
it.
he's got it. He
Oh
only
my
has to beat
what?
49
Man.
seconds. It's nothing.
He could do this in his sleep.
He might be.
Ben, I hope you don't have a bunch of messed up D-pads. Oh, he's already at the cloud level.
I didn't know that you could wall jump while your hair was blue.
Well,
Done.
32 seconds.
Damn.
We'll take a second off.
Wouldn't that be 30? Okay, 32.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that. That's my best time.
that is
yeah,
your best
32
bet. Is that
seconds.
legit number
On
one.
the Game Force Ace.
And you died.
Oh yeah, and I died.
Yeah. The counter started a second late, and also it ended a second late. So 2 seconds need to get taken off.
All right.
That is wild.
So
there
32
we go.
seconds. That's crazy. A little better than my 6 minutes. Just a little bit.
I wasn't trying to beat Ban. I just wanted to beat ETA Prime.
And you beat Stubbs at the same time.
Hey, you beat me. So
Yeah. Oh,
it's all right.
It's going to end up getting a world record on the podcast, I'm telling you.
All right,
Maybe. Maybe we can
camera.
enter that into the record book.
There we go.
the
Cool.
best time and the worst time in one podcast.
Yeah.
That was
Oh.
absolutely probably my worst.
the what is it? The leaderboard now has its scores.
There I am.
All right.
6 minutes and 23 seconds.
Oh, I'm in a Rob
Seconds.
sandwich.
I love that it shows I used 4 handhelds.
Oh.
You
So I
pulled out the RGB 20SX.
But then I realized I didn't have the ROM on there. I didn't have the game on there. I'm like, oh crap, that's right, because I was redoing the OS on it.
Still counts towards your tie.
I know. Oh man, good job though. You beat your own record. You're still at number 1, and you're
Yeah.
also at number 2.
Who's gonna join the top 5 with me?
It's
It's
up
just
to
gonna
somebody.
be
Russ is
all
up there
you.
still.
Oh.
I know.
I gotta go back and watch Russ's run. I think I listened to that podcast in the car. I gotta actually watch it.
But they are. Every single one.
Anus says you need to add every single
Oh.
handheld used in Stubbs run.
Stubs.
You
That's
did.
an NES.
It's an NES.
Sorry, an NES. Yes. An NES. NES. Says it did. If you scroll down, it does have all of my hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bruh.
Oh.
Bruh.
What's what he wants his user? Oh, never mind. Okay, if you scroll down, he did write all the things I had. It says, can you scroll down, Ben? Can you prove it to them?
Okay, he did.
See,
SP times 2.
SP times 2, RGB20SX, and the V10. They're all listed.
Oh my god.
Impressive.
Oh.
Can't wait to see what I
That
pull
was
out of
fun.
thin air next time.
Very good.
Yeah,
But
that
now,
was fun.
now
The
I'm going
E6
up
Plus.
top.
E6 Plus. We got
No,
All right.
Robert.
All
I
right.
ran a pre-recorded macro confirm.
to. And he died just to make it look like it was like a real run. That's all.
What's
I
in the
just-
background?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Don't
think that's
worry about
you,
it.
Stubbs. Well, I see Zoo.
Oh, is that CES? Oh, that's CES footage.
That's us defending our land, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that is you guys defending your
Uh-huh.
land. Okay.
Let's end the show. Let's get.
Yeah.
Let's get
Oh
heck
man,
outta
a
here.
CES. I'm gonna be there.
Retrogue, dude, Mikhailov,
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to be with us at CES this year, and you, me, and Rob are going to be at the MSI get together for the new 8.
I still can't
I
believe I'm going.
I
to
get
that.
to see
Deal.
Mikhailov twice in person.
Yeah,
That'll be
That's crazy.
we're going to have a speakers trip.
Yeah,
and
that's
talk
gonna be
about those
fun.
speakers.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yeah, just be prepared for hugs. I might be a bit of a hugger that day.
I'm cool with hugs. I'm a
Okay.
hugger too.
There was a lot of hugging going on at CES. Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody, so TeamRetrogue, one of our channel partners, but also just one of our good friends, and we highly recommend his channel. Awesome content on there, lots of cool guides, reviews. Subscribble at TeamRetrogue on YouTube, and take a look at the man's content. It's very solid, and it's very educational and calming. He's a calming luster to his voice. Trying
I'm
to make
adding a
him
little
feel-
bit of humor in my more recent stuff.
and some silliness. I like your skits
Yeah.
with Nefarious. That's always fun. And,
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be more of those. I enjoy doing those.
and
They
you'll also
bring something new.
you'll also catch him on our channel doing guides here and there as well. With some of his extra time, he's been
Yeah.
making some guides for us as well, not only on our website but some videos on our channel. You're going to be seeing his Pokemon one up right now, which is excellent. And you're going to be seeing the dude around, but you'll also be seeing him many more times with CES, MSI, all of our coverage. So check us out there. But once again, my voice is almost lost, everybody. Ooh. I'm talking a lot today,
It's from all the good times of laughing.
Yeah,
laughing and just,
It was from all the deaths in Celeste.
that was bad. That was bad. I'll redeem myself next time. But
Should've
until then,
had so many bananas.
Yeah, that's
That's what it
probably
was.
it.
Banana.
we need bananas. But also, until then, thanks for watching. Please watch, and you're already watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay in the know for all of those retro handhelds. And a special thanks to our channel members, patrons, and subs for making everything we do here possible. I will update this list this month. Gosh darn it. And also, if you're interested, perks with us start for as little as $3 a month, but you can even go lower than that. You can be a subscriber to support us for $1 a month. Some of our perks, if you're wondering if you want to join our Discord here specifically, we got supporter, champion, and legend tiers to get all sorts of perks, goodies, as well as earn towards that sweet RH merch swag. Get yourself a cup, get yourself a sticker. We're going to get some new logos in shortly, so stay tuned for that. And until the next one, this has been Stubbs on behalf of Rob, Ben, and Mikhailov saying take care of those handhelds.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Mikhailov, you want to finish this out?